Okay guys, this is going to be in reference to the exhaust system on the Aurora, and if you'll notice I have mine torn out. So let me show you why. This is the BOFA AD Access fume extractor that I've got, and it runs just fine. It does an awesome job, and I noticed that I was getting a little warning, yellow warning indicator on down here, and I discovered that it was because of airflow issues. And what I found out is having this looped up extra, all this extra stuff, excuse the mess back there guys, can cause a problem in conjunction with the restrictions in the laser, which in themselves aren't bad, and I'll show you about that now. This is the exhaust system out of the Aurora. This is the inlet where it sucks the smoke out from the bed area, and it goes directly through the machine in a straight line and right out to the exhaust port. But you will notice that there is a restriction there, and that's because, or a reducer or an adapter, because this gets it to 3-inch, because that's what the stock fan is that is sent with it. And then you also get 2 sections, I believe about 2 meters each, of that, and some clamps. All of that stuff comes with the Aurora, and of course this comes inside it already. But what I got to looking at, the way I had it connected is I had my BOFA hooked up through here, and I didn't have the correct adapter, so yes, I duct taped it all together. So when I started getting that notice, I thought maybe there was a restriction because of this, but looking at it, there really isn't. But what I did discover is that these inside ports for this one on the inside are approximately 2 1/8 inch outside diameter, about 48. And let's see what this one is. Okay, yeah, 48.5 millimeters. So what I discovered was, let me set this down for a minute, is that this will hook into the BOFA stuff nicely. Now, what I'm going to do is run the BOFA supplied line through this hole, because the stuff they send you is not small enough. But what I have to do is actually screw it in. And you guys do not have to do this. We're going to have an adapter that goes from this to the BOFA, okay? So you can connect it without having to use duct tape. And you don't have to worry about replumbing all this. I'm doing this just for me. But if you do use an extractor and you do use the thing, just make sure that you keep your cord, your extra hose, to a minimum, and don't coil it. It at least needs to be in a straight line. The shorter, the better. So what I'm going to do is run this one through and put that adapter back from the inside on the front. And then I'm going to run it down and probably leave a foot or 2 extra, and then cut the rest off. And then reconnect it where I can get rid of the excess, and that should take care of it. So I don't really see a restriction in the laser itself, and I'm going to post the specifications on what all the port sizes and everything are. But back there, there's my new one that I'm feeding in, and it'll just lay right along the side here, and then I'll probably put that factory rubber thing back on the end and just slide it on, and that'll be sufficient. So I'm just going to take out, you know, a couple of restrictions here for me, or at least reductions, and try to simplify a little bit. Again, you do not have to do this to your Aurora for it to function properly. This is just some initial phases that I'm going through and learning the machine. I've already taken the electronics out of it and the power supplies, so now I'm going through exhaust, so I thought I would just document it. More to come. Hope this helps. Thanks.